we should try our best to be educated, skillful, so that in any case, even if we have to live our our land, we can at least survive somewhere through our skills. That's the only way I think. Yeah. So we are not sure what the future holds. The future is uncertain, but I think it's just best to be prepared physically and mentally, so that in any case, if something bad happens to us, we're able to adjust and like you could say, relocate to some other place. And so I think for that, having education and also having the required skill set to survive in any place
Yeah,
is a requirement that we ought to have as a community. Yeah.
we will find a new island, just like Rohingya.
Just like Rohingya is a new island. Oh, well, that's a bit sad though if you think
Yeah.
about it. I mean, that's a very sad future. I don't wanna imagine a future whereby we live on an island. That sounds very secluded, lonely, and just like it's like a tragedy of sorts. Yep, that's
Yeah, I
miserable.
think it will not happen. We will live in CST.
Well, but for that to happen, these parties and this shit, they gotta get their act together and start doing
Yeah,
something actually meaningful and constructive, so that at least as a community we actually develop and grow together, instead of always sowing seeds of division and causing strife and lots of violence, chaos, and all these things. I mean, we already have the army to deal with; they're already a nuisance, and if you have infighting between among our groups, it's just gonna be a lot more. It's like a headache out of already a headache. We've already got much to deal with, and this is just adding
yeah.
fuel to the fire.
I don't know why the people just doing the party only
Yeah,
for few money.
yeah. I think ultimately it's for money. They don't really care about, I
They,
don't know.
the senior they get a lot of money, but the junior and the outer junior they just have 100 or 500. That's it.
Okay,
They're just happy with
so
that.
happy. So it's actually the seniors, the senior most you could say positions, they get paid a lot of money, and the
Yeah,
subordinates, or you can say those juniors, they actually don't get anything of it, like or much of it. I think so. Yeah, anything out of it. So probably there's also this process called like brainwashing goes on, like you have to
yeah.
probably they're told that okay, you have to protect your community, you have to protect your tribe, to protect your I don't know region, your area, your culture, I don't know, traditions, customs, whatever,
They're not
language,
protecting their, they are not
anything,
protecting their culture. They're just selling their culture.
culture. Sure. So they actually nothing else. Yep. So
Yeah,
it's I think yep, it's hypocrisy of the highest order. It's quite hypocritical, but
yeah.
what
If
can you
they did
say?
not sell the culture, so why did you do nothing with the army?
Yeah. So,
They just support the army because of some money
money.
and because of some arms. That's it.
So I think it all boils back down to money. Money is like
Yeah,
the
because
root cause for it.
just look at the subject. The army made the subject,
So,
and right now it's a,
a tourist hotspot, huh?
yeah,
That's what it
tourist
is. A
hotspot.
hotspot. So look what it has become. They have sacrificed nature and environment in the name of tourism.
Yeah,
That place looks like shit now. It looks like crap. It doesn't look like Sajak anymore. Like
yeah.
it
I
doesn't
went
have
to a
that Sajak.
subject on 2013 or 2014, but it was look great. And there's a
But
only 2 3 hotels.
so around 10 years ago, 10 to 11 years ago, you
Yeah,
went there, and
yeah.
back then it was much better.
But it's now it's a, maybe it looks like a our area,
Like almost you could say like
Bosti.
okay, so like any other maybe you could say village, town, or city.
Yeah,
So there's nothing unique or exotic about that place anymore. Yeah, I think they've ruined that location. That destroyed.
yeah. They did not support the indigenous people in the subject, but they just support the tourism spot.
So it's like uh, basically you make the cake and eat it too as well. So that like they want
Yeah,
to win in both sides they wanna like wherever there's an opportunity or maybe a favor, they wanna
Yeah.
go. They wanna
They
take up
they, they
that
have
side.
make a Moscow in the subject. A
Moscow.
big Moscow. Yeah.
Oh, okay, mosque. All right, right.
Mosque.
Okay, so they built a big mosque in Sajet,
Yeah.
and yep, there's nothing said about it. And what can we do? And even if you talk about it, you'll be threatened and killed. Yeah. Unless you have some power behind you, there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, so that's the reality we live in now. So there are hardly any, so people can build, I don't know, hotels, swimming pools, restaurants, and all other tourists, whatever, those nonsense. But when it comes to building schools and proper educational centers, they don't do that. So when it comes to actually education, they'll require, let's say, school buildings or places where it's actually needed for the development of society and culture. There's nothing, in that aspect. There's nothing much for that. Yeah. So that's the sad reality. Yep. Anyway, so for today, we've, I think, talked about a lot of politics. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's a bit depressing. So yeah, let's leave it at that. Let's just keep it aside for now. And so before I let you go, do you want to say any last words for this session?
No, I'm good today.
Okay. So okay,
So just suggest me a new movie.
a new movie.
I've just finished a lot of movie. Last time I
Watch
was Godzilla minus one,
one. How was it?
and it will be, yeah, it good. It's good, but it came the minus part two.
Minus part two. Oh, like the
Yeah, Godzilla part two.
part two. Probably, yeah. They might create one. I think they might make another one. Okay. All right. So if you wanna watch a movie, let me see. You can check out movies from here. The IMDb top 250 if you wanna watch it. IMDb top 250 movies you can watch. So it's a ranking of all the best movies over the past 100 years. You can go through that if you wanna watch. So
So what the website did you mention yesterday for the cricket or football
cricket. It's called, I think, Sportsify.
or Sportsify?
So something like this. Sportsify for IPL. And
Is it in Play Store or Sports?
nah, you have to download it from a third-party app. From other option.
I have to search a lot of
So you can watch it on the website, like the Sportsify, that as in the app. But this app is not available on the Google Play Store, so you'll have to search it somewhere else. Yeah. So, did you find
yes.
it? Sportsify. Okay, so
Yeah,
you can download that. Okay, and if you want to watch the movies, so the IMDb top 250. You like action movies, right? Action.
yeah.
Okay, just let me check for you. Let me suggest some movies. So in this one, since you like, have you watched The Dark Knight?
No,
Never.
no.
I mean, come on, man. It's one of the best movies of all time, man. It's the third highest ranked movie of all time. The Dark Knight. Batman. Never watched it. The
No,
Dark Knight. Never. Really.
no, never. I
How?
will
Oh,
watch that
come on.
today.
Watch it today itself. You must watch it. The Dark Knight. I'll be like, that's an
The
order.
Dark Knight trilogy.
Yep. So there are three movies. So there's the Batman Begins, the Dark Knight, and the
Dark Knight 2008.
yep. So that's the Dark Knight. All right.
It's
And
Batman.
yeah, it's awesome. Just watch it. You'll love it. So
Or it's a Batman.
yeah, it's about Batman, the Dark Knight. No, it's
I
really
did
good.
not watch that.
It's really good. So, uh,
Okay.
all the three movies of this trilogy are in the IMDb's top 250. All right. So, Batman Begins came out in 2005. Then The Dark Knight was in 2008, and The Dark Knight Rises in 2012. Okay. So if you want to watch them sequentially, first watch Batman Begins, and then watch The Dark Knight, then watch The Dark Knight Rises. You'll love it.
Yeah.
So watch the trilogy. And these movies were directed by Christopher Nolan. Do you know him, the director? Christopher Nolan? So yeah, he made these
No,
movies. Never heard about him? Director?
no.
Christopher
I just
Nolan?
watched the movie, but not the director and producer name.
He's quite famous, this guy, you know. His movies awesome. You should watch his movies. Christopher Nolan. Okay, so Oppenheimer. Then if you talk about
Yeah,
Inception, Interstellar, all made by this guy. Okay, so yep, check them out. I need to top 250 and go through the Dark Knight trilogy. You'll love it.
yeah.
Okay then.
Okay.
Yeah. See you again on I think Sunday.
Someday.
Okay, I'll see you on Sunday.